I owe, and I earned them from him.
So inheriting bins isn't the same as earning them.
Of course it is. Wealth is the most visible, objective measure of success. And success isn't given to you, it's earned. My grandfather taught me that. If you have wealth, you're successful. And if you're successful, you must have earned it. Honestly, it's a simple concept.
Okay, I see. Thanks.
You're welcome. Now, do we have any further business, or are you just here for the repartee?
Well, so what's wrong with when people come to Byzantium?
What's wrong? It erodes the very pillars of our society. Merit, decorum, personal hygiene.
Yeah, okay.
This city is meant for us, the system's finest. We earned its luxuries.
Right.
But now we are overrun with the unworthy and the ungrateful, and this early retirement nonsense is making it even worse.
What's early retirement?
The worst thing to happen to Halcyon. A contest that gives even the lowliest, most inefficient workers a chance to live in Byzantium. By simply winning a lottery, those early retirees get an exclusive district of Byzantium to themselves. No one else is even allowed to go there.
That sounds interesting.
Tell me, how is that fair?
Well, most contests have some inherent biases, so technically...
Oh, by the law. I mean the principle of it, not the mechanics.
Oh.
It's not right. I deserve to see any district I please. Why, if it weren't guarded, I'd... You know, you look like you've been shot at before. What say I hire you to investigate this travesty, and you get paid to do so?
Okay.
Beats standing around and talking to aristocrats anyway.
Yes, it does.
Yes. Listen to your... What is that person's job exactly? Are they your secretary? Personal masseuse? Or do you just keep them around as a mobile armrest? Well, it doesn't matter. What's important is that you think this is a fabulous arrangement, and you'd be thrilled to lend me your services. Aren't you?
So why would I ever help you with something so selfish?
Did you miss the part where I said I'd pay you? That's all the reason someone like you should require.
Well, it's not. Give me something better.
Better than money? Let's see, there's... No. The thrill of discovery. Like in an Aetherwave adventure. People love those, right? Don't you want to see what the retirement district is like?
Sure. I do like money.
Fantastic. Consider yourself employed, Vagrant.
Vagrant.
I hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district via the port landing pad, but it's completely locked down. You'd never get in that way. Unless, of course, you had a wealthy, beautiful benefactor of impeccable social pedigree. Which you do. How fortunate for you.
How fortunate indeed.
These codes will get you past the lockdown. You'll encounter security afterward, but surely you'll handle it. You are the violent sort of vagrant, after all.
Yes. That. Give me 1 second here, guys. I am resizing some stuff. Alright. So, how did you get these access codes exactly?
The same way anyone gets anything here, of course. I made friends with the right people. Bits might earn you a place in Byzantium, but that means everyone here has little need for more of them. For favors like this, you need to spend... let's call it social capital.
Alright, I should go. I cannot. Oh, well, let's...
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now.
That is correct.
You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope.
So, making every little thing perfect won't change Yunli's feelings.
I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real.
Mm-hmm.
Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Okay, cool. So, in the meantime, let's check out to see if there's any other places here that I need to go take a look at. So this is where Ellie's parents lived. What is this? Byzantium estate key? Is this steel? Yeah, it is.
The Acropolis district is off limits. Move along.
Mind if I take a breather? I'm pretty tired after hauling around all these bits.
What in the law's name are you on about?
These 2,304 bits I have weighing me down. Here, you hold them.
Sure. Let me just take that off your hands. Did I say restricted area? Slip of the tongue.
Goodbye. This is probably going to get me killed.
Captain, I stand out here like a big, greasy thumb.
Maybe. All employees, employee. What do you do?
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
They'll never see us.
I didn't realize that was a steal.
What do you think you're doing?
Whatever I want. Okay, well this is where I'm going to end up later on, if I remember correctly. Alright, so I know they have pretty decent armor here.
All right, how does this sound?
Let's see if I can... What is this? Halcyon Parcel Services.
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
Burning the midnight oil, are we? The Halcyon Parcel Service's work is never done.
Okay.
Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service. Deliveries guaranteed within standard margins of accuracy.
What exactly do you do here?
Halcyon Parcel Service is the most dependable parcel delivery service in the colony. You might even say we're part and parcel of Halcyon's commercial enterprise.
I see.
That's just a little parcel joke.
So if someone needed a package delivered, they'd come here?
Nope, just parcels. We don't deal in packages.
So what's the difference?
It's very technical. Halcyon Parcel Service strictly adheres to the standards and definitions of packaging as outlined by the Executive Ministry of Accuracy and Morale.
Morale?
We can ship all the parcels you want. But if I start shipping packages, I could get into some real trouble. Handcuffs and hard labor trouble.
All right, well, farewell.
The Emerald Vale plant is back to full production. There's something to be thankful for.
Today's trends are tomorrow's trash.
Okay, nothing to see here yet.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Fudge. A soft, sour candy shell around a sweet purple berry flavored center. Suck it, chew it, you can do it.
I tell you what, we'll change the font in our contract's SBO request if you'll replace the landscaping around your offices as colors. Throw in a clause about hosting our weekly events, and you've got yourself a deal. You drive a hard bargain.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here.
Why are you talking to me? If you're legally allowed to be here.
Oh, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something? Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I?
Yeah. What are you so worried about?
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then.
Look, you're really not helping your case.
They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals.
I could look for your sprats.
Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats.
Uh-huh.
They have intelligent eyes,
Oh.
an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green. Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course.
Why are there exterminator mechs in the tunnels?
To deal with the sewer sprats, of course. They're quite the nuisance.
I'm wondering why you're so attached to these sprats.
They're for my, research.
Out with it.
Oh, very well. It's true. I do run studies on them at the lab, but I also have a special connection with them. See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plotlines got tacky. You must have seen the classic episodes.
And just tell me what this has to do with your sprats.
Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite characters. That way, their stories can live on in rodent form. So you see, it's imperative that I get them all back.
So, your sprats, what are their names?
Not just names. They all have backstories,
Okay,
too.
whoa, names.
There's Lord Reginald Kim III, Lady Philippa Farnsworth, Vonda von Vermington, Haroon Greenlee, Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez, and Evelyn Ensley Okoye.
Who are Lord Reginald and Lady Philippa?
Ah, she's the chief executive of Farnsworth Incorporated and a fearless captain of industry. He's a mercurial shareholder.
Okay.
They're in a rather tumultuous marriage contract.
What is Vonda's story?
She's an ambitious shareholder in Farnsworth Incorporated who wants more than stock. Or does she? It's difficult to tell what exactly she's after, but she is trying to seduce both Lord Reginald and Lady Philippa.
Okay. I'm curious about Har Greenlee and Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez.
So is everyone. Haroon is a mysterious young man with amnesia. His backstory's still a work in progress. Iskander is Lady Philippa's trusty assistant, He's trying to seduce Vonda.
Okay, so who's Evanly Ensley? Okay.
She's a member of Farnsworth Incorporated's regulatory board. A wise woman with a sharp tongue and a heart of gold.
Okay, who am I kidding? I don't need to hear about this.
Something else?
You seem surprised I'd help you.
I still am. After all, I'm a person of very little influence and only middling prospects. No one does favors for free.
That's right.
But I must say, I'm far too distressed to think critically about your suspiciously kind offer.
All right, well, farewell. Alright, well, let's see. As far as armor goes, 84 is what I'm wearing. Yeah. And I need to remember... I need to turn this on, otherwise I just end up running around. Got you.
Patrol, all clearing, gear security, access, replenish.
We're alive.
Don't mess with us. Here we go. Here goes nothing.
Other side of the wall. Okay, that's where I started. Yep, but you would not have gotten any, like, learning experience from that.
Damn. You got some nimble fingers, Captain. Hell of a job.
It's the name of the game.
To shreds, you say? I was rooting for the Sprat. What? It's cute, and all the mechanicals are assholes.
Let's go, you weirdo. I was cheering for the Sprat. So what is down this way, anyways? Oh, okay. Well, I know where I am then. Well, one thing I know, I need to go back to where that globe is.
Any luck finding my sprats?
I have them all.
Truly? Why, this is marvelous!
Yes, it is.
And all safe and sound. Oh, Reginald, Philippa, Vonda, Haroon, Iskander, Evelyn, I'm never letting you out of my sight again.
You weirdo.
Please, take this. It's not much, but it's the best I can offer for the safe return of my darlings.
Why, thank you.
Now, I've got to get back to the lab before my supervisor logs my absence.
Yes, indeed. I just remembered all this trash. One. That is here. And
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch, Triple Gel Flakes, and Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12% more.
You, sir,
let me see if he actually has anything interesting.
Looking for weapons? You've come to the right place.
Let me see what you got for sale. $6,000?
That episode from a few weeks ago?
CNP near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
Remember that stranger I saw in the square? I've always loved that sculpture.
For some reason I thought there was actually like a an armor place around here too.
CNP pancake mix now requires no mixing. Seriously, don't mix it.
Ooh, down there, a new ship. Doesn't look like any of the corporate freighters.
But what would they be doing here? And how did they ever get permission to land?
Perhaps we'll finally get some excitement after all.
Oh, Captain, you see those fine clothes Miss Jolliker made for me? I ain't never...
Alright, well, let's go ahead and do this.
That's the last of them.
Finally. Is it just me, or are we getting more and more retirees lately?
Not just you. Felt like a damn factory worker these last few months. Oh well. Nothing a few drinks won't cure. Come on, let's go get a few.
Can't. They're closed. Someone saw us scratch.
Unsealed door.
Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private disaster. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse. Furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's Deluxe Falscowood Collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur.
Before you begin your life in Byzantium, our safety regulations require you to consent to the following. You herein referred to as the employee consent to the rules and regulations of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center, herein referred to as the Center. The employee confirms that they have read and understood the rules of the Center as written in Article 3, Section 5, Clause 27 of the Early Retirement Welcome Packet. The employer also confirms that they received this packet en route to the Center. In the unlikely event of injury, death, or the loss of personal items, the employee assumes all liability for the incident. The Halcyon Holdings Corporation and its subsidiaries bear no responsibility for the incident and offer no compensation. Should the Center recover any lost or stolen goods, the employee must retrieve them within 48 hours, or their goods will be forfeited. If the employee is having second thoughts about living out the rest of their lives in an unparalleled luxury, then they may exit this terminal and return to the Center's landing bay. There, the employee may turn in their winning early retirement ticket and await our next outbound transport. Don't worry, that ticket won't go to waste. It will be given to another deserving worker to keep the Center's inbound population at ideal levels. Otherwise, if the employee is ready to begin the final leg of their early retirement journey and enjoy all the Center has to offer, please select I consent, which I do.
After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CNP's Blazing Boar's Barbecue or